I am here, just in the background. Is it now though? Is it still buffering now? I changed my internet connection. Hi Jeff. No, it was reconnecting this end, Keith, and again when I left the house, it's just looking at bloody limpets again. When I walked from the house to the garage, it was it stayed connected to the router in the house. Well, not the router, but I've got like a Wi-Fi repeater in here. So I think it was that. So I'm going to be overloaded with blooming guppies. I am. I can see it now. I've got started with 7. I've got 2 in one of those tubs. Hi Charlotte. I've got 2 in one of those tubs. The original female, and I can see 2 of the newborns are already pregnant. So if anyone wants any endless, just ask. It's Keith, Charlotte. Aquatic Fanatics, Keith. Oh, yeah, tired. What you guys been up to today then? Hi, Rob. Yeah, I think with Caradina, people overthink it. The scavengers, you need to just if you get the water conditions right. Sorry, I'm walking away to grab my cup of tea. If you get the water conditions right, set and forget was a phrase coined by John of shshshrimp, and I think we're all guilty of tinkering with them too much, and you don't need to. They're hardier than people think they are. Takes a bit of time to get them to sort of go. You need to sort of get nice stable conditions, but the tanks that I tend to leave alone, sorry, I'm missing messages. Rob feels epic. Yeah, exactly that. Just sit and watch them. Do your regular. I mean, I do 10% a week, and I'm glad I came back in here actually, because when I came back in here, I'd forgot to switch the pump off, the fill the tank pump. So I forgot to switch that. They don't overflow anyway, but I don't think the float valves perfectly seal. So I think you get the odd little bit come through them because of the back pressure, but it's while I'm in here. So I was just admiring some of the reds that I picked up yesterday, especially the adults, and how deep red they are. So the juveniles eventually they gain colour as they grow. Yeah, I won't run till 11. I'll probably do an hour, you know, or just over an hour. Absolutely shattered now, and that'll obviously give other people, if they want to go live, a chance to as well, which is fine. So I only went live because Rob asked if anyone was going live later, earlier on, and I could do I could do with the hours. Just vaping my head off. And if anyone's got any questions on any of the products behind me, loads of them. If anyone's got any, and I mean loads, they're all around the room. But if anyone's got any questions on any products, then just ask, and I'll pull some products out. And the only downside to this gravel is it's really hard to read comments over because the comments are white. Yeah, my voice doesn't take it well, to be honest, Charlotte. I think I need to go and have a camera down my throat. So I've been like it for yeah, it all helps. Yeah, I could do, Jeff. I could do some dry goods. I mean, I could do plants, but with plants you have to put a certain size order in, and I don't really want to be left with plants, if that makes sense. Just, you know, in and out with plants, really. That's the best way, unless they're sort of anubias and stuff that will keep well, and you know, they don't really need planting. I can sit them in storage tanks. I don't have any in stock, but I can get them. Stuff like that, because of the price, it's a difficult one to hold in stock, because your money's just sat there waiting for somebody to buy it, type thing. So at the moment I'm tending to stick to stuff that I know that sells. But if anyone wants anything, just ask, because I can get stuff in as well. If you know, if I don't stock it, it doesn't mean I can't get it. Yeah, plants need to be in and out, and Rob mentioned a certain somebody from Northern Ireland yesterday, and the way the plants used to sell, they were sort of in and out, and didn't hang around too long, you know, and that was fine until he shit on me, really, I suppose. But and I haven't really done plants since, because I don't have storage. And I don't want to be going on band, just banging out plant after plant after plant. I haven't got the time. I haven't got the time to sit and do that. There's a Petco silent. Yeah, I've got tanks in stock, Keith. But the problem with tanks is, it doesn't matter who you ship them through, because it's glass. They won't insure you. So if a tank, you know, if I send let's say something as simple as an aquael shrimp set, if I send an aquael shrimp set out and Royal Mail or anybody else breaks that, that's probably 40-50 quid of my money that I'm going to have to then replace. So it's not a case of if I then have to replace it, I haven't just lost profit, I've lost money, which is why I don't. I do have some small tanks, and the small tanks are for I'm trying to keep an eye on comments as well. The small tanks really are for if anyone wants to collect them. So I've got aquael shrimp sets that come with a PAT filter, a light, and a stand that come in a box. I think I've also got some aquael leady tanks, leady 50s or something. I've got a couple of them, and I've got some Hugo Kamishi kits in as well. too cold now, Rob. I have got stocks in for pickup. I have got some in for pickup, yeah. And again, that's because of storage. I've literally put all those tanks up in the loft space. So if somebody ordered one, I'll have to go and get the ladders out, get up in the loft and get one down, just because they it's different if you're a walk-in shop. I think walk-in shops do better with certain products. Yeah, they're I can't get them, Keith, the diversers. Hi Kim. I've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 diversers myself, my small 25 litres of diverser tanks, Keith. I don't think it'd work, Rob, a full setup, because people aren't going to bid on it unless they're local. Might be able to get aqua clears. I'll have to check. I was looking at one of Jeff's videos earlier. Jeff's got some really nice blue dream shrimp. I mean, if we can get blooming fruit fly on me bloody lens, get here, you little get. Where's he gone? Bloody fruit fly crawling up my glass, up my screen. Yeah, I think if we can get plenty of people, and there's across the country, people might travel for a bargain, you know. Yeah, bloody fruit fly crawling across my phone screen. I bought a lovely philodendron yesterday, but it's looking limp today, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's the heat. I'm going to check on it actually. Oh no, it's perked up now. It's perked up now. I've look at this for. I tell you what a brilliant picture that is. Not the guppy, that shrimp. I mean, how nice is that red shrimp, man? I saw something that really made me laugh earlier. Do you know the ram's horn snails? You know how ram's horn snails can sort of detach from the wall and float off. Well, there was a young shrimp on a ram's horn, and he must have knocked him off the glass. And the shrimp was surfing. He was surfing the. Oh, nice things. He was surfing the snail. let me quickly show Charlotte this philodendron. I've pinned it now. So I haven't planted it. What I've done is I've literally just put it in the moss that it was rooted into, and I've put a pin in the back here. But it was quite limp, but it has picked up. But hopefully it'll go up the back there. So I took out the that ice cream. That it's called a guzmani. Bloody frog's trying to get out of the tank. Get in. It's called a guzmani ice cream, and I split it into 3. So I've got 2. I've put one in the other tank. I've kept one small one there, but I might move it, and I've potted one up, ready to sell. But yeah, the video on this, I haven't finished the video on this yet. I want to wait till the wood sinks, because I'm gonna tie a little bit of something onto that wood, this wood over here, and I was tempted to put the crypt on there, but there's nowhere for it to get nutrients from, and you can turn them into epiphytes, but it wouldn't put roots down into anything. So and I think it'd be too big for there anyway. But I want to wait till the vallis is really long and sort of curling over the tank, and then I'll finish the video off. Let's have a look through some I haven't, Charlotte, checked if it has starter net. So I literally just took it out of in the moss that it was in, out of the container it was in, and I sort of put a bit of a hollow into the substrate, and then just put the moss into that, and made sure the moss stayed wet. I do mist every day anyway. I've learnt that some plants, begonias, don't like wet leaves. They like wet roots, which is why the begonias weren't doing well for me in there. They just get misted with pure RO, Jethro. This rock, I'm not sure, Rob. I was actually looking for a different rock, and I couldn't find the rock I wanted, and this was the only thing, although a different colour, to what to sort of the effect that I wanted. I wanted something that was like slate almost, but paler than this, and it's like a sparkly slate. I just thanks, Rob. Smash the like button. So I'm reading through these. You guys type quicker than I can read, and it's hard. I'm trying to read white text over this gravel, so it's quite hard. Rob's horny. Rob's in high spirits. Scroll. I'm sure you'll find something. My pillow is going to get it now. You need to find a leg, Rob, and someone's leg. Bloody Mary, getting you going. Ah, Jeff, look what's popped up from Stream Elements. talk you through my dry goods. So, top shelf, that's my top shelf, not Top Shelf Aquatics for you, all of you in the US. So top shelf here are all different mineralizers. So from GH mineralizers, KH mineralizers, KH, GH mineralizers. I've got a few small bits here of bits and pieces like snail traps, breeding traps, carbon, filter media. Trying to see from here. Massive bottle of GH Plus, a trade one for me. Some small basic test kits, and then down here we've got White Spot Cure, Melafix, Pimafix from API. Then we've got all the GBee brand, or the GBee labelled aquadip foods. So I'm going to I'm actually going to go up there. Oh, my back. I'm actually going to go up there and just talk through these. So Tropical Flake, sticky green food tablet, so you can drop that in or press it to the glass. Mini catfish pellets, so Charlotte loves these. We've got these back in stock, Charlotte, in a couple of different sizes. Spirulina granules, so it's a small, well these are actually medium, but they're a medium spirulina granule. So obviously fortified with spirulina. We've then got colour flakes, which have axanthin in, or however you pronounce that. And then next to that we've got colour granules. So colour granules are a bit similar to Tetra Prima, that type of like, I suppose like freeze-dried coffee, but you know, tougher. That you can either feed whole or crumble up. And again, they've got axanthin in. Then we've got algae wafers. There's definitely something I've missed. Algae wafers anyway in a couple of different sizes. Then if I move over, I've got some of the oh that's why, guppy mini granules. So these are a slow sinker. I knew I'd missed something. So guppy mini granules, and then these are products from Shrimps Forever, and they're crystal clear water. So if you've got fine particles, a couple of drops of that coagulates them. Then we've got Algasol, which is an algae treatment, Blackwater Fulvo, which is a fulvic acid, fulvic and humic I think. And then we've got a shrimp trace, so that's trace elements for shrimp. I've also got another one of those up here. So this is a Quoll Drop shrimp trace. I use this in every water change, one or the other. And then if I move to the right a bit more, so I'm having to step over stuff here, guys, so bear with me. I've got so a lot of stuff in the background are botanicals, but I've got the Triple G range from SMN Shrimp, Chen Wei Wei, which is two different foods. Haven't got the snail killer tablets in stock, I need to get some in. We've got Ecological Paradise and a planaria tablet for treating planaria. Moving down then, various different pleco caves. I've got lots of different shrimp tubes, sort of terracotta, in various different sizes and numbers, so 3s, 5s, 7s, you know, whatever they are, in various sizes. I do stock a few, so I've got some tabimin in. I do stock also lava rock, so pieces of lava rock, various different sort of these ones are shrimp cubes, different sizes, and shrimp tunnels and stuff like that. I've got a few in, but obviously I can get more of these in. A few different, these are the small driftwoods, and I've got a bag of them in the shed. So these, I think these are 15 centimetre ones. I do sometimes stock Dragonstone, but the problem with Dragonstone is shipping it and the weight to ship it. Below that then we've got, so let's just find a home for these. Below that we've got some SL Aqua products. So these are SL Aqua Miranakuten rock and Montmarin light rock. So if you don't know what they are, just Google them. They're good for sort of water clarity. A shrimp specific fertilizer, so that's Bing Sao, and it's designed for shrimp. So it's got, the formulation doesn't contain any copper and anything that can harm shrimp. We've then got dark extracts from SL Aqua. So dark extract is again a fulvic and it's dark water extract, so humic and fulvic acids and various other trace elements. On this shelf I'm just starting to build some stuff for the pods. So I've got my own mix of pod soil, oak leaf litter, what's the moss? Sphagnum moss, other bits and pieces for the isopods, such as lotus heads, and I do those for shrimp and for isopods. Shelf below then I've got various different heaters and filters. So I've got a couple of brands of heater. I've got the Hugo Commission ones and the Simply ones. Likewise, I've got pretty much all the range of these in. I've got the Hugo internal filters. You guys can see that. Hugo internal filters, the full range of those. What else have we got? What else have we got over here? So then, if we come down to the bottom shelf, let me will it tip? Come on, stop going round, go down. So then if we come down to the bottom shelf, I've got soils. So I've got 8 litres of SL Aqua More Nature Black, 3 litres. I've got the 2 kilo Aqua Solums. I've got a little bit of the Kamishi Akadama. I've got some master soil in. I've usually got environment soil, but at the moment I haven't got any in stock. Next shelf up then is filter media. So Prime Pour, which is a ball type media. I've got the SL filter media. I've got Aquael, like ceramic rings, and then I don't want to open one because I think they're sealed. But I've also got the Cube Pour, which is similar to Prime Pour, but it's in squares, so you can stack them if you're doing them, say, in an under gravel, an under gravel box. Aquarium salts, piles of different air pumps from Kamishi and from whoever this brand is. Wavepoint, couldn't read the way the W was written. And then over here I've got a few water pumps from Seche. Then moving up, we've got, that's a CO2 level indicator solution, XL stability. Got loads in the Aquadip range of liquids, so Plant Food Plus, Liquid Catappa, Active Start in different sizes, green algae control, Liquid Catappa again, liquid carbon, that one. And then we've also got the H2O maker, which is I need to say this. So we've got the H2O maker, which is a water conditioner. Then next to that, which I'd never be without if I kept shrimp, is Easy Life Vogel. So this is like a tonic. That's the first thing I reach for if I see a problem in my shrimp tank. And then next I'd reach for carbon. I'd do put carbon in a filter, you know, would be my next port of call if I've got a problem. And we've also got the Easy Life. Oh, let's read it. Easy Carbo. So the liquid carbon, so to speak, and I use that to treat blackbeard algae. Got that in a couple of sizes. Let's move that over a bit. And then I've got a couple of products, so NT Labs GH KH test. I've got Visazine multivitamins for fish, and I use that for shrimp as well. And then I've got all the I've got absolutely loads of Quadrop products. So I've got probiotics, enzymes, powdered marinolite, shrimp bacta, powdered mironocutin powder, bio-nitro, rich one, which is a fulvic humic acid, vitamins, additive, and again that's my go-to, but I do use the others from time to time. Bioimmuno, biobacta. We've then got SL Aqua baby shrimp food, SL Aqua Z1 protector, so that's a treatment for hydra and planaria. And then next to those we've got SL Aqua tea bags. Let's move that around. So here we've got the SL Aqua tea bags in different sizes. So these are like a bacterial powder in a bag that creates biofilm. So you can drop those. Kaz uses them sometimes. You can drop those in the tank and they'll produce biofilm, and your shrimp will sort of graze on that, and they're good for starting tanks as well. And then here we've got some more SL Aqua products. So we've got mironocutin powder, multi powder, and at the end there I've got Milli1, which is a bacteria. On the hanging bits I've got 3 different SL foods. So I've got more veg, more white, more meat. So one's a vegetable based, one's a protein based, and one's got elements for white shrimping. And then at the top of that we've got the dead shrimp powder, which is expensive, but I swear by it. That's what I've set all my tanks up with recently. Moving up a rack, then we've got Vitalis shrimp pellets. I've got Kamishi snail traps, Quadrop food. So we've got Vital Breed, Green Mussel, Malt, 2 Quadrop baby food, so Pico Newborn and Pico Juvenile. Pico Newborn is a very fine powder, and if I've got buried or newborn shrimp, that goes in. But likewise I sort of alternate between the two. And then we've got a range of the Shrimps Forever foods. So we've got Snowflake, Growth, Mulberry, Spinach, Complete, Barley Mixed, Colour, Daily Feed and White. On the top shelf then I've got activated carbon, I've already said that. Moss Scapers glue we sell as well from Moss UK. Loads and loads of botanicals, and so I've got other racks sort of round the room. Let me so it might be a mess up here, but bear with me. So the botanicals are all in boxes, but have a look on the website gbshrimp.co.uk. So various different things like thermometers, air stones, airline kits, valves, screw-in and normal, airline, magnetic scrapers, even plant lead. And then up here we've got, go round other way, up here we've got my lights are all going off now. Up here we've got other foods, so we've got Shrimp Nature foods, we've got some Vim Blizzard food, we've got Ebidama, some of the Quadrop products in small packets over here. So these are some of the botanicals. So that's catappa bark, algae scrapers, various different scaping products like saw spade, curved shears, spring shears, stuff like that. And then I know you can't see it because my light's gone off, but round here we've got some SL Aqua nets. So I make use of a very good use of a very small space. So we've got some of the SL Aqua SN360 nets and a couple of different bags of different botanicals like oak caps or Bakuli pods or Walichi pods, stuff like that, and some double sponges. I've got loads of stuff in boxes underneath stuff as well, so I tend to know where everything is, and if somebody orders something that I haven't sold in a while, I sometimes have to think, where's that? I haven't looked at any of the chat, guys, so apologies if I've missed anyone. I didn't see Jethro's. I don't know. I don't know if I could ship a shirt to the US. The Alexa, switch on right rack.
Okay.
There we go. So room's automated. I put a video out in the week. Everything's sort of timed and heat controlled and humidity controlled. Rob seems to think there's a way. I am going to look at. So I have got a company that I use called Mercher. I've only got a couple of products on there at the moment. There's a link on my website to my Mercher store. I'm not sure if they ship international, but I have been looking at another option, and I can't think for the life of me, I can't think of the name of the company. And you set up an account, they print and sell your merch on demand all over the world, and you obviously get a little kickback off that, which people that know me, any money that I'd sort of make from merch, and anything that I ever get through donations through YouTube or any money that I make through YouTube will 100% go back into creating content, because my business is my business. YouTube it's like another arm of that business, but my plan is to utilize YouTube to help me get better at YouTube, if that makes sense. It wasn't Shopify, it was I can't think of the name of it. I'm not sure, Paul. Rob, what crypts did Paul want? Yeah, I can get them in, Paul. So I'll probably put an order in for the auction, but I'll put the order in next Monday. And it will come the following Friday. Let me have a chat with Rob. What size are you, Jethro? The reason I'm asking is because I do have a round neck t-shirt up here that I haven't got on stock, and if I can find this might I'm not sure what size this one is. I think I've got polo shirts. I think if I send stuff, so my understanding is that if you send stuff, I can't send it as a business, but I can send it as a private person, and it's a gift. You mark it down as a gift, and then you size is that? I know I've got one up on the back, and it's but it's a 3XL. I know I'd got one up on the shelf, just it's a grey round neck, but it's 3XL. And I've not ordered off this company, but I suppose what I could do is, I tell you what I could do, if you have a look at in the link to my merch store, I could potentially order it to here and then ship it to you in your size. So that's a possibility. Yeah, so at GBee Shrimp, GBee at GBee Shrimp. I'm not far off 1,000. I'm not far off 1,000 followers on Insta. If anyone doesn't follow me and wants to, so I think I'm on about 978. Just out of interest, is there anyone here that wants a 3XL GBee shirt? Going international, Rob. So yeah, my link for my link for Insta and my Facebook page should be in my YouTube bio. Paul, your Insta is massive, huge, 32k. I was looking earlier and I'm like, whoa, 32k, that's massive. Yeah, to be honest, I've got a personal Insta as well, because I love taking photos, and I'd like to think that not so much for the shrimp and the frogs and the spiders and stuff, but I've got this really great eye. I can be driving down the road and I'll see a scene, whether that be hi Melvin in the building, whether that be a scene or a landscape or a sunset, and I just think I've got to pull over and take a photo of that. It looks absolutely stunning. And I take photos of weird things, like not perverse, but so we'll be on holiday and we'll be in a hotel and I'd take a photo from the 4th floor looking down a stairwell and stuff like that. Weird angles, weird perspectives, you know, not just taking a photo of something, actually thinking about that photo and putting it into thirds properly and stuff like that. So I like to think that my photo quality is shit and I can't use the DSLR camera to save my life, and I've got a DSLR, but I've got macro lenses and my hand isn't steady enough to take really good macro shots. I'm after, once I can master the standard lenses, I want to look at like a diopter with you know, like a Raynox 250 or something, where you get sort of super high definition. Thanks for dropping the links, guys. Oh, I haven't got that rock, Rob. I bought it from a local fish shop. That rock that bit of rock there and a small pack of filter wool cost me 19 quid. I nearly spat my dummy out. 19 quid. Especially when I know I can buy boxes of it for not much more, if that makes sense. But I wanted to do the video. I wanted to start building this tank. So I just went and bought yeah, that's what I need to do. It's the problem I've got is so this is what's happening to me with the lenses, and it could be the lenses, the camera could be crap. I bought it second hand. The image on the screen, when I click that button, is on the screen it's crystal clear. When I click the button it's blurred. But it could be that the camera's just crap. Could be that the camera's just crap. So that I don't know what that rock is. It's like as I say, it's like a sparkly slate. Yeah, can someone put Jeff's channel link in, please? Jeff's close to 1,000. I haven't got that rock, Rob. I can send you the piece that's weighing the wood down. That piece there. I can send you that. You can have that for nothing, mate. I'll send it you. But yeah, this tank, I've got this idea in my head of a stream and stuff coming sort of over a rock structure, bits of gravel just filtering down into sand, bit of dead driftwood, and a solitary plant species. But I wanted something that was open, so somewhere I could put my guppies that I use elsewhere, and somewhere for juvenile shrimp to hide, and that's the outcome. It's a 10-gallon. It's only a 10-gallon. I don't think I can zoom out here, only in. Look at that shiny little baby. So they've knocked some of the gravel off, because there was gravel on the top, almost like it was falling as well, but the shrimp have knocked it off. And I've increased the general hardness and carbonate hardness in here as well, because I've got snails that have got, I mean, this poor little cappuccino snail here has got a broken butt there. But yeah, just wanted it something really simple. Yeah, this is it's just a 10-gallon, or 10 UK gallon, 45 litre. I think they're 30 by 25. Is it 30? So the set is it's low iron glass. It's called a Superfish Scaper 45. So it's the low iron glass, and that bloody snail, look. That snail messing with my focus, my autofocus. So yeah, the rock's quite nice. Look here, as soon as I get on you just want to move. And then that piece of driftwood there, that piece of driftwood's been in a shrimp tank, and it had stuff tied to it. Took the stuff off, moved it out, dried it out. It's been in one of my frog terrariums, absolutely covered in ficus pumila. That's all been ripped out. I wire brushed it to try and clean it up a bit, and it's actually give it more texture. So the wire brush has cut out some grooves in it. But yeah, it's I quite like the simplicity of this tank, and that was the whole point. I didn't want it sort of planted to death, and hopefully when it sort of gets going, hopefully the valve will start to colour, because there's red and green spiralis in there, and hopefully it will start to curve over. So the valve sort of curves over that way, and I get almost a streamer. I might put a smaller filter in and put it behind the valve. So instead of having a double sponge, put a single sponge in and just hide it behind the valve so the flow goes across the top of that valve. But options. So let me just you want to see the red? Which red? The red. Oh, red valve. Red valve's up there. So the longer valve is spiralis red. The shorter valve. So believe it or not, there's 4 pots of val in there in a small space. But if I've got the plants, I like to plant heavy anyway. I've just got to hope it doesn't start putting runners underneath the rock. Yeah, your Hoplo's going to devour them. One plant food, 1 carbo. What size plant food, Rob? I've got 250 and 500 mil, and I think I've got the same in the carbo. I might have a litre of plant food actually. I might have 1,000 mil of plant food plus. Yeah, I might have a litre of plant food plus. I think because it wouldn't fit on my shelf, I think I've got it lying down behind the 500s. Sold. Tell you what, I've got loads of the other blooming posos in the other tank. So I've got the yellow ones in here. I think that rabbit there, let's see if I can get on that. I think that rabbit there, I might have even had that off you, you know, Rob. Sorry, I'm trying to, there you go. I might have even had that off you, Rob, at some point. I've got 1 DSP left, but I can get that if it's in stock. Yeah, I think it was one of yours, Rob. I think that was the first rabbit snail I ever had. And I think this is one of its babies, which is a good size as well. And then I bought in a load of this type. That type. Come on, I want to focus on that, not the plant in the background. Behave yourself, phone. What are you playing at? There you go. Boom. Hi Palmer. I love rabbits, man. It's so cool. Blackhead yellow spots. I've had a few of them in my time, especially as a teenager. A few blackheads and some yellow spots. And me the little plecos are doing well. Yeah, come on guys, if you're not already a sub to Jeff Pelham Aquatics, he's close to 1k. Let's get him to 1k. It's just a normal bristle nose, that is. Well, that's what I was sold it as anyway. But I tell you what, don't they make a mess, man? This sand was white before them went in, and there was no grains of soil collapsed out. I will get in with the little magnetic picker upper, and where I know now that the soil's getting through, I'll get the old filter floss in there. And yeah, it's nice for a normal, isn't it? Yeah, sold as normal. There's two of them. The other one doesn't look as nice as this one. Yeah, absolutely almost yellow. Can't see the other one. Although the soil in this does take does leach quite a bit of tannin out. So I love about plecos, especially the small ones, when they're at it, they're proper industrious, aren't they? Like proper getting in all the nooks and crannies. And that was a blue. Can't even think of the name of that shrimp. What were them shrimp called, Rob? Blue jelly. There's a couple of blue jellies in here. And the odd batik snail that's got a problem with his butt as well. So I think I was keeping them on too low KH and GH. The batik nerite. But yeah, I quite like this little tank. Used up some of my dragonstone. Hid the filter in this one. Little soil pocket behind it. Plants aren't doing brilliant, but they're doing okay. So that was a crypt. That's a crypt as well. Can't think what crypt it is, but it didn't. The one right in the middle of the screen. No mount at all off that. Seen that, Jeff? Look, my link popped up from Stream Elements. Jeff, you're a genius. Keith wanted to see the red, and I know he was on about the valve. Oh, look at it, it's buggered off now. But just look at that shrimp, man. Where's it gone? Oh, it's behind the wood, it is. There. No, Rob. So Tropica, you have to do a min order with Tropica on their dry goods, and most of it's, in my opinion, overpriced. stainless steel work. On the dry goods, yes, the soil's in that, but it's gone mad stupid expensive. You have to do a minimum order on dry and on plants. So if you order plants and dry, you have to do a minimum order value on both. So I did do some of the fire reds in the last auction. I think Mickey's Aquariums won them. Don't anyone buy that last DSP. I need to put an order in with that supplier anyway. I've got a couple of tanks actually cycling on DSP now. Yeah, they're not all Marys though. And to be honest, the Marys are the difference with the Mary is a Mary's got red flesh, hasn't it? So you need to know the lineage, and I wouldn't sell them as Marys. I'd just sell them as sort of high quality fire reds or painted fires. I mean, them two there. Full red legs, the lot. I love getting. That's just a reflection, guys. So it's not a pink shrimp. it's just a reflection in the glass, and the glass obviously needs cleaning. So it's that one reflected. Sorry, I'm on my gimbal on a tripod, and because I'm zoomed, it's that might be buried if I'm not mistaken. Pushing the snail out the way, look. But yeah, they're proper getting all the nooks and crannies, don't they? Look at this. This was the one that I was trying to get hold of. Where's it gone? That one. And this is full zoom, like. And again, potentially buried if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I can't see her fanning eggs. Yeah, they do like the snail trails, yeah. Rob. Full reach around, what you like. Oh dear, not again, mate. Still recovering from the last one after you used a bit of rehypnol on me. You know, I know they're not everybody's taste, but I actually like endler guppies. I mean, these are just mutt endlers, but I bought them for to have a pop at some seed shrimp I had in another tank. Had a bit of a seed shrimp explosion. and I bought the endless, and they blooming bread, but I do quite like them. I mean, what's not to like just watching shrimp graze through some van? If I can locate the shrimp now, there's one, missed him. Where's he gone? There. The red on green just looks absolutely stunning. Biddy rib, biddle rib. Oh, just about to put someone in timeout accidentally. My missus says I was actually watching the latest not Top Gear, Grand Tour 6, I think it's called One for the Road, and it's their last series. Clarkson, May and Hammond, and they're driving across Zimbabwe in old sports cars. And I was sort of halfway through watching it, and I looked at my watch. My wife made me a cup of tea, which I haven't finished. I'll drink it cold. But my wife made me a cup of tea, and I said, I'm going in the garage. She went, what for? I said, I'm doing a live. She goes, it's nearly 10 o'clock. I says, I'll only do an hour. But yeah, it was really good. But if I watch anything, I'll watch Amazon Prime or Netflix or something like that. There is a good series on, I don't know if you've seen the first one, Rob, with Stallone. It's on Paramount, but you'll probably get it on your stick. It's Tulsa King, second season of Tulsa King with Sly Stallone. The first one was brilliant, absolutely blew me away, the first one. But so I don't really watch TV. There'll be TV on in the background. My wife's into the soaps and stuff, but I don't really watch TV. I'd sooner put something on that I can watch, pause, turn off, pick it up tomorrow. Low more people on Facebook Marketplace. The thing is, I mean, if somebody's got it on low anyway, there's sorry to anyone that sells stuff on Marketplace. If someone's got it on for a low price anyway, they're probably crackheads and they'll probably sell it cheaper. So what I find here on Marketplace, an example would be somebody's selling a dual Trigon, 400 and 450, or 180. Let's just say the smaller one, a 180, and you can buy it new for, like, you know, with a cabinet for £550, and somebody probably paid £1,000 for that 5 years ago, and they're trying to sell it for £800 now. It just doesn't happen. Second-hand aquarium equipment doesn't hold the price, and people put some, you know, they have some stupid expectations on it, especially aquariums. You know, buying a second-hand aquarium, you're risking, you know, you're taking a big risk, really. I mean, it can happen to brand new ones, but these, not these aquariums, but the ones below. So these lowboy aquariums, I put with a box at the back, mat and filters, and the uplift tubes. I paid about $15 each for those, but I give a few away. I bought I think I bought 10, but I had to go and collect them from near Brighton. and I'll never forget it. I've got all these tanks packed up, cardboarded, and a load of racking piled up behind me in the car, and it was raining really heavy. I was doing 70 mile an hour down a big A road, and I hit a patch of water, and I started aquaplaning and going sideways with all this glass behind me. Managed to steer into it and get it to pull out, but tell you what, I think my seat's still got teeth mark off my ass in it. Yeah, probably, Rob. Is it worth the hassle? Maybe not. And the problem is, most of my tanks have got blooming either ram's horns in them or limpets, which are bloody annoying. But I learnt a wicked little trick earlier. I'll show you. And if you can get to the side of the tank, so this is an uplift tube, one of these things, an uplift tube, and the larger of the two, because it's extendable, I can get a piece of 15mm hose in it. Is it a 12 internal, 14 external? So you actually make a roller, and if you roll that across the glass, shrimp move out the way, and it crushes all your limpets. So I had it really bad in one of the tanks. Took the lid off. They're all rimless, my tanks. So took the lid off and just went round with the roller. So the shrimp had a limpet dinner. And it worked really, really well. Sam. Yeah, they're guplets. They're just endless. Some endless from Pets at Home. Sorry, I didn't say that out loud, did I? From Pets at Home, which is similar to Petco in the US, by the way. But I bought them for a video actually. But I bought them for I actually bought them to control a seed shrimp population. Just going to move the camera a second because I just want to pick something up and see how good it picks up on camera. How's that looking, Rob? They are yours, Rob, yeah? I hope you saw babies in here because they're not breeding for me. I've seen a bloody sea shrimp though, dirty little bastard. Where's he? Endless be going in there. Unless I find babies in the first hand. Where did you see babies? Baby endless. There's one up there. Look, here somewhere. Oh, wouldn't surprise me, Rob. They only drop a couple, the endless, don't they? They don't drop loads. Like big old guppies. They only drop the odd one or two. Oh, I know they do. They definitely hold the they can hold loads of it as well, and you know, even if there's no males, they can give out multiple. There's a few animals that do it where they hold sperm. Are the Santa Maria ones the black and red ones? To be honest, what I should have done if I was keeping endless, I mean, to be honest, I can net all these out and throw them in the shit tank in the house. But what I should have done was got a specific line, so if I was going to breed them, I could move them on as well, rather than just endless, you know. That's what I should have done. Yeah, I've got I'm gonna clean it tomorrow. I did start recording a video of it, the dual 180, 40 gallon, so 40 UK gallon, what's that, about 44 US gallon, and 180 litre, and the video was going to be entitled, the most hated aquarium in the house, because it is. My wife overfeeds it. It grows BBA like fungus. I've got the internal filter that's supposed to run that tank, and an Oasis 600 external on it, and I have to clean the pre-filters every week or 2 weeks because she piles so much food in it and doesn't switch the filters off when she feeds. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate that.
This might answer your question.
Alexa,
Gratitude.
shut up. Yeah, big shout out to Paul. If you click on his name, it will take you to his channel. You can sub to Paul. So that's Big Fish Lad. So Paul won some plants from the auction, and hopefully you saw my comment. So the two Anubias, they should have all had a label in actually. So I'm not sure why that didn't. But the other Anubias, I think you did have a Nana and a Bonsai. So the two different species. I think you had a Spiralis green. I checked my list actually. I checked my list when I saw the video, and it was a bonsai. So you definitely had two Anubias, a Bonsai and a Nana, but they should have all had labels in. So ironically, that company Aquadip, they charge you for everything, man. If you buy plants, you have to buy them in 6s, and you only get one of those label sticks. But on my account, I've asked for them to send one per plant, but they charge you extra for it, in the same way as, so this is the liquid catappa. You see those little measuring pots, they charge extra. So you can buy it like this, but if you want a measuring cap with it, it's extra. They charge you extra for them. I don't pass that on. I want to give people good service, hence I don't charge for those. And I've even bought some of the so for the bigger bottles, the 500s and above, I've got some of the squirt pump things, and I'll send one of those instead. Extra for the cap, yeah. So the wholesaler, or buy that stuff from Aquadip, they charge you extra for the cap. It's not expensive, you know, it's a few pence, but it's a few pence off your margin. not, you know, not theirs. They even charge you if you get sensitive plants and they put them in a plastic tray to ship them to you. You pay for the box that it comes in, and you pay extra for the plastic. I'll show you one actually. So excuse the mess, but you see these plastic. Come on, turn. So you see these plastic plant trays, these here. So the 6 aside, they actually charge you extra for them. You have to pay extra for them. They're not included in the price. They charge you for absolutely everything. And ultimately, it's just one of them things, but it obviously all comes out of your profit, doesn't it? Unless you pass that on to your customers, which I'm not happy to do that. You know, you buy a bottle of fluid, you expect to be able to measure it. Thanks, Jeffrey. I've got lights off, but let's see if I can give you. Say it's not huge. It's my garage. I've got 12 tanks on the end rack. I've got 6 tanks on that middle rack. I've got 4 tanks down here, and then we've got the frog terrarium. So these are my they'll come out, I think. These are my cobalts. I think they'll come out. Here I go. So these are my cobalts. There's one of them. Excuse the glass. And then this one, these definitely won't come out. Oh, actually, you might be able to see one. These are my. Where's she gone? These are my Epibabates Antonii Santa Isabels. So a little, and that's the Nicrew flash, that is. So Nicrew light that thinks it's a thunderstorm. I should change really. So I've just put some new plants in here. If Charlotte and Rob are still on. So this is pepperonia or something, and that will just cover everywhere if I can keep it alive. But it looks like it's already put out some shoots, and that's what I wanted to replace the ficus with. It looks a bit like a hydrocotyl japonica, but small. And this is a begonia that the lads gave me to try. So again, I've just dug a bit of a hole and popped the whole thing in. It was a bit bleached out. He was going to take it home and take cuttings off it and try and redo it, but they gave me that. And again, that will climb and spread if I can get it, you know, keep it alive. But so that was for Jethro more than anything. I'm sure the rest of you have already seen the room, but constantly messing, changing stuff. Yeah, that so the in fact I might send this to Charlotte. So that begonia is begonia Lita Lita Ecuador, and I don't know if this will stay alive, but if I can keep this alive and it drops out some side roots, Charlotte, do you want me to send you that? It's the bottom leaves have dropped off. There's a pup, but it hasn't really put a pup root out, but there is a tap root. So I'm going to keep it in some sphagnum in a jar. See if I can get it to go, and if it does, I'll send it out. It's Bromelia Nerigilla Guzmani ice cream, and then the other stuff was called Peperomia Sinarginella or something. But I've seen it in a terrarium where it's absolutely covered, the bottom of it, and it looks absolutely stunning. Sorry, I'm not reading comments. Come over to the other side of the room reading stuff. Wicked. Put paper tissue on the end. Put it on the windowsill. Will it coat without any humidity, Rob? Because I've actually got it into, I'll show you. I'm going to go in a second, but I've actually got it in, so I've got it in some sphagnum, in some moist sphagnum in a pot, inside 2 pots to hold the humidity in. So that's how I've got it at the moment. Yeah, you pump it out on the bottom shelves, yeah. Yeah, it's actually in wet sphagnum, Rob. Fish water. I did rip out my my golden pothos because I thought, you know, something that's gonna overtake that tank big time. And I've currently got the roots of the golden pothos in one of those plant tanks. Yeah, I do sit stuff in the window or just off the window if I don't want it to have direct light. But I do. I've currently got I don't want the pothos in a tank, and I know they do really well in tanks, but I don't. The way I've got my room set up, I couldn't. I'd have it rooting into my plasterboards and everything, and I just don't want it. I've got the marbled one in the living room, the hanger, and it's got so long. I'm really tempted to clip the length and replant it, so I'm getting multiple hangers off that pothos. If you like it, Charlotte, I'll send it you once it's rooted up. Well, you can have it now if you want. I'll bag it up and send it you. What do you mean I've changed, Glenn? I know, but it'll root to the bloody rack, won't it? I don't want it rooting to the rack. Do you know something? Propagate that and sell it. You know that golden pothos, right? I bought that on eBay as a three leaf cutting, a rooted 3-leaf cutting, and it weren't cheap, man. I mean, it wasn't expensive, but it wasn't cheap. So you've strapped it around you've run it around the tanks, but it's never rooted into the actual rack itself. Right, that's potentially an option then. What I might do actually is I might create a wire. I might string a wire from one side of the room to somewhere else and actually clip the pothos to the wire so it's not in the tanks, but it still runs around the room. I'm conscious that Jeff's gonna go live in 5 minutes, guys. It's so bloody humid in here though, they'll get wet everywhere. I don't want the roots into the tanks. So guys, Jeff Pelham Aquatics live in 5 minutes, so I'm going to I might stay for the last few minutes actually. Where's my vape? I might stay for the last few minutes and just finish just before Jeff goes live. And I've lost my vape. How can you lose your vape, Glenn? I'm always losing my bloody vape. Where have I put that bad boy? I haven't gone anywhere to put it anywhere. I've just sat there and got up and showed you guys a few products and showed you over here. I'm going to be lost without my vape. Vape nut and me. I've vaped since I've showed you the products, haven't I? There's nowhere else in Canada. I'm trying to think where it could be. Ah, I know where it is. It'll be. No, not there. I normally put it on the corner of my top-up bin, but I haven't found it. No, I haven't. How can you lose a great big black moped engine? I'll have a look when I've finished the stream. Weird though, because it would normally be in front of me. It would normally be in front of me, or I'd have put it somewhere. Did I go up there to get a t-shirt? Yes. Sorry, you must think I'm mad talking to myself. Well, I'm mad, but right guys, conscious that Jeff's live in 2 minutes. Thank you all so much for watching, it's appreciated. If you haven't already, give us a sub, because that's also appreciated. And for those of you that want to stay on a live, Jeff Pelham Aquatics is, so it's at Pelham's Aquatics on YouTube. Jeff's about to go live at 11, I believe. So take care everybody, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, take care everybody, bye bye, bye bye.